Welcome to Recently Logged, where we're almost talking about a David Fincher movie.
For context. For anybody listening
Micah,
to this.
it's just clickbait. That's all it is.
For context, the Mission Impossible 3 was apparently, according to IMDb, almost directed by David Fincher.
He was originally
He was attached
slated
to the movie for, like, a while, I guess. I don't know. Then he dropped out of it. And they got Mr. Abesman.
Mr. Mystery himself.
Mr. Mystery himself. Abrams man.
But yes, this week we're talking about Mr. Abe's man.
Abrams man.
Abrams,
yes.
Yes. Mission Impossible 3, his directorial debut.
Exactly. His feature-length director.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, well, of course. That's. I think that's implied. Like if I ever direct a feature-length movie, it's gonna be like I probably will have directed a couple of shorts by then.
Yeah, I've directed a couple.
Wow.
When do I get my feature-length movie?
Well, you gotta pitch your $1 million idea.
Yeah, why isn't Paramount approaching me?
What? We don't know.
Oh yeah. What I was gonna say is, if you missed this, this is a continuation of a series.
I mean, it doesn't have to be. You can listen to these
individually, but I'm saying like we did do Mission Impossible and Mission Impossible 2.
Indeed, we did.
Which you can listen to, and we're gonna do Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and Fallout after this.
Wow, is that how a series works?
But not like immediately, so don't worry. We'll do some spooky movies.
Wasn't even worried about it. Oh yeah, happy spooky season, guys.
Spooky season time.
We're gonna be doing more Halloween movies this year.
Yeah,
fun times. But for those who have never listened to the podcast before, I'm Robbie. That is Micah. We do a movie podcast.
We do a movie podcast. I also do a movie YouTube channel and occasionally Twitch stream.
So yeah. I aspire to have a YouTube channel, but I only have one video.
Yeah, so if we look back at the past life here, Robbie had a different channel and was uploading.
I did.
A ton.
I was very successful.
I was inspiring to have a YouTube channel.
I was very successful, actually.
And then I actually did start a YouTube channel. And this is an archived YouTube channel, and I actually have more subscribers now on that YouTube channel than I have on my channel that I'm actually uploading stuff on.
Wow.
I have like 79 subscribers on the one channel.
Well, there you go.
Which is unfortunate. And I have like over like 4,000 views on some of my videos, and I'm like, why? This is trash.
Well, I have 18 subscribers on mine right now.
Right now I only have 31 subscribers on my normal channel.
Well, there you go. But anyway, you want to keep listing off more internet analytics, Micah?
Yeah.
Or do you want to list the basic facts?
I have an estimated audience of 12 people.
No.
Okay, right. Do we want to get right into it and list the basic facts of the movie?
I think we do, Micah.
All right. So Mission Impossible... Oh, wait, sorry. Mission Impossible.
Impossible.
I. Is a 2006 movie.
It's a pirate film, Micah.
It's rated PG-13. It's 126 minutes, if I can speak. Starring, of course, Tom Cruise. We got Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Heck yes, we do.
Ving Rhames. I question how to pronounce his name every time.
Yeah.
And he's in every movie, so... Billy Crudup? Sure. Right,
sure, why not?
We got Simon Pegg, Lawrence Fishburne.
Heck yeah, we do.
So yeah, it's directed by J.J. Abrams. It was written by Alex Kreutzmann, Robert Orsi, J.J. Abrams,
Heck yeah.
And based on a television series by Bruce Geller.
Yes, that is correct. That is accurate, Micah.
It won no Oscars. It was nominated for no Oscars.
Wow. Well, I sure am glad we knew that.
And yeah, those are the basic facts.
Alrighty. We will move on
to basic thoughts.
Basic thoughts.
What are the basic thoughts,
What?
Robbie?
Well, who's to say what a basic thought is, really? No. This was, I think, my first run with J.J. Abrams, question mark? Like, the first time I watched this? This was a rewatch, by the way.
I don't know. I think you might have seen, as sad as this is going to sound, The Force Awakens before you watched Mission Impossible 3.
That doesn't count. I meant J.J. Abrams that I liked.
What? So just the...
Just the... Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I really loved this on the first viewing, actually. This was, like, favorite movie contention the first time I watched this. It was my first... I do know for sure that it was my first Philip Seymour Hoffman movie, I think.
It was, and Philip Seymour Hoffman is always a win.
He really is. What to say about this movie? It's got, like... the most like adrenaline inducing I think it's the most adrenaline inducing of the entire series. Just from go, I think. Would you not tend to agree?
I would not tend to agree.
Okay, well,
I don't think I got any adrenaline from watching this movie.
I don't think I got any adrenaline. Well, the filmmaking at the very least feels like it's got some adrenaline, Micah. Like with the amount of close-ups and shaky cams, and I don't know, it's I don't usually like claustrophobic fast movies like this, but I think it works really well here.
Yeah, well, they do it for a purpose.
Exactly.
Really.
Yeah,
This is the first, because like you get some of it in Mission Impossible, and we talked about it in some of the earlier ones, but this is the this is the first one that you really get like desperate hunt.
Yeah, this is the first time where he's like grasping at straws, kind of.
Yeah. And I mean, you got like, because like the first one, sure, he's desperate, he's running around, he's like shoot you in your face. Yeah, but this one, he's like actually like bouncing off the walls. He doesn't know what to do. He can't save her.
Okay, but the blocking. Okay, to continue my thoughts, the blocking in this was actually like really good. I didn't notice it the first time. Did you notice it, Mike?
No, because we were watching it on 4.3.
Oh yeah, we were watching it on a tiny computer on 4.3.
Okay, so we couldn't
I'm
find
sorry,
it anywhere
JJ,
digitally.
I'm sorry.
And then our copy of it that we have, it was from like this 3 Mission Impossible set, like back from before any of the rest of them had come out.
In the before times.
And they're all 4.3.
It sucks so bad.
So we're watching this on this tiny little computer,
so
4.3.
The close-ups are even more like cropped down.
Right.
But yeah, no, to mention, blocking was very good. What else? There was, I mean, the editing was good. The performances were great. I don't know. I don't have too much problems with this. I think probably the biggest one might be just some of the pacing around the third act, maybe around the second act too. It's not always the most consistently engaging.
Yeah.
But when it is, it's very engaging.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if that's all your basic thoughts.
Yes, yeah. That's pretty much sums up.
I think for me, this is like the first one of the Mission Impossible series where I'm like, wow, I really like these movies. Because like I have
I don't know why you don't like one.
No, I do like one, but it's like there's something about one that I'm just like, yeah, it's Mission Impossible 1.
I mean, it is significantly older than most of the franchise.
Yeah, but it's not just the fact that it's old. It's just like, I don't know. It feels very disconnected from the rest of them. But I think this is really well done. It's not perfect. I think there are I think I have a lot of personal issues with some of the ways J.J. Abrams directed this.
Yeah,
it's just I'm not a fan of it.
This falls into you can see a lot of like the problems with something like his later work.
Yeah.
Popping up in a more raw form in this.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's better than a lot of his later stuff.
But I think the only result of that is like I get bored in a couple sections, which shouldn't be with this movie especially. But like, I don't know.
The Force Awakens.
Oof. I get bored for a lot of it, and I'm like, that's sad. Because like the cinematography is interesting. I wouldn't say it's great.
I don't know about
it's fine.
Yeah,
the acting is
right.
really good.
Yes.
The story I really like.
Bro.
The villain is like one of the best of the franchise.
I will say it. I think he might be the best of the franchise.
I don't know.
I really love him.
I can't.
But we'll have to see.
Can't have it beat Fallout, man. It can't beat Fallout.
I see. In my original ranking before I rewatched this, guys, I had Fallout below this,
which was depressing to me.
I've since moved.
Yeah,
because Fallout is pretty darn close to perfect.
Yeah,
I'll say.
But yeah, that's about all my thoughts on it. Like it's odd because there's so much like good about it, and there's so like odd little things that aren't good.
It's such strange things that are like.
So like I gave it 4 stars, but like I couldn't give you a bunch of reasons why. Like it's just like watching the movie, I was like, wow, that was very 4 stars.
It was originally 3.5, but he saw Benji and gave it 4.
Oh no. I don't know. I feel like this is one of the weirdest story structure wise of any of them.
It is a really odd one. Now that I think about it, like in comparison to 2 might be the weirdest one plot wise, but I think this one is really oddly like structured.
Yeah, I don't know. And even if they were like just gonna make it a trilogy and cut it off at this one, imagine how weird of a trilogy this would be.
This would be one of the weirdest trilogies like ever made.
Like 1, 2, and 3 almost don't go together at all.
You get De Palma's like 90s action, like 90s spy movie, and then you get John Woo's like
whatever the heck that thing
crazy
was.
Explosion flying motorcycle movie, and then you get this J.J. Abrams like adrenaline colored saturated nightmare dream kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be so odd because they don't go together well.
No, they really don't. I think the series only really feels tonally consistent after this movie.
Yeah, and not even that Ghost Protocol feels tonally consistent with any of these. It's that Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and Fallout feel tonally consistent with each other.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, do we want to move on into questions,
yeah,
Micah?
let's,
I don't know why we still do questions.
Because questions are a good jumping off point to get into discussion.
I was about to say, we should really just rename this section discussion and just say questions.
Well,
or would we be changing the formula too much?
We'd be changing the formula too much. We have to ask the people for the question.
Oh shoot, I forgot to post on the page this time. We got onto them last episode, like, you guys didn't even answer. And then now we didn't even post.
We didn't even post.
Wow. We became the very thing we swore to destroy.
Hunt must protect his girlfriend while working with his new team to complete the mission, Robbie.
His girlfriend? They literally get married.
He's like, that makes it sound so underwhelming.
I was about to say, he like bumped into this girl at like Chili's or something, and he's like, bro,
I want to go out.
And
then boom. That point doesn't even matter.
Wow. All right.
Chili's.
I don't know why I said Chili's. Do people bump into people at Chili's?
No.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
All right. Ask away.
Bro, imagine if I meet, like, someone at Chili's.
Wait, is this the question?
No. Will you give us your blessing if I meet someone at Chili's?
No. I will not.
Okay. All right. Questions. What did you think of how...
Is your favorite?
Is that Bradley Cooper? No.
No.
What did you think of the color grading, like the super vibrant kind of thing that J.J. Abrams does in his action movies, anyway?
I don't know.
The colored lights, Micah, used to much better effect than in 2. I will say. As rad as they look in 2,
I don't know. It's very, very odd
the
way this film looks.
I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's like especially something that I'm like, yes, my favorite part of the film.
My favorite part.
So I don't know. It's
fine, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't really have much opinion on the colored lights.
Well, that's your loss, I guess.
What about you, Robbie?
I don't know. That's one of the things, like, back when I first watched this, which was like a couple years ago, I guess. Was it a couple years ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, back then I was super into like very vibrant movies, and that was one of the things.
You watched
that, like...
La La Land for the first time, and it was all done.
No, I hadn't even seen La La Land the first time I watched this. That came later. But I don't know. I really liked the overall aesthetic of this movie, like the way it was shot, the way the lighting. I don't know. I still really like it. I still think it works very well for it matches the tone very well of this movie. I think it does a good job of setting the mood.
What mood is that?
J.J. Abrams.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I got a question for you.
Huge, I guess.
Favorite scene or sequence?
Favorite scene or sequence? Favorite scene or sequence?
Favorite scene or sequence? Scene or scene or scene or scene or sequence?
Wow. Favorite scene or sequence?
That is what we just said.
Gosh, the first one that comes to mind is the Hoffman heist, I think.
The Hoffman heist.
When they steal Philip Seymour Hoffman.
They steal Philip Seymour. No, I just spill red wine on my custom-made white shirt all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be what I would go with.
So we're watching this,
Humpty
and
Dumpty sat on the wall.
Says that line. He says the
the red wine on my
my custom white shirt line, and he says it so plainly and dryly. He just says it.
He just sounds like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
And Robbie's like, man, I bet it's like Philip Seymour Hoffman didn't even know he was in a movie.
Someone just spilled the wine on him.
They just started filming, and we got what we get.
Exactly. Dang, his performance is so good.
Right.
It's so good.
I wish he was still alive to act in movies.
Yeah, I'm going Hoffman heist on this.
Sadness from Philip Seymour
I know,
Hoffman.
it really is sad.
Okay,
what is yours? You were hoping you'd have more time to prepare.
No, that was one of my favorite scenes or sequences was the Philip Seymour Hoffman heist. Because like there are a lot of scenes, and that's apparent with like I think with the writing and why I don't like it as much as I could. There's a lot of scenes that I'm just like, wow, that was like
fine,
pointless.
Yeah,
like why is this here? Why would I like that scene kind of thing? The Julia stuff at the end is good.
Oh yeah. Julia.
And also like the whole dinner thing is a lot of fun. Dinner. You know, where like towards the beginning when they're first introduced.
That is a fun scene.
You break for half a second and you can literally track the ripple for miles.
Literally track the ripple for miles. Because traffic is a living organism.
Traffic is a living organism. Just ask Ethan.
That scene does so... Dang. It does it so much better than MI2. It endears you to the person Tom Cruise is supposed to care about in the movie.
Like in MI2, I care absolutely 0% about what's-her-face.
Why?
I'm like, who cares if she dies? Who cares?
But Julia, we're right there. We're right there with him.
If Julia dies, we're gonna
throw something.
I'm gonna go throw something personally at Christopher McQuarrie.
Wow. But yeah, no. So you're saying the party scene is your favorite?
No, is it my favorite?
It's a fun scene. I don't know.
Okay, I don't think I could choose a favorite.
It's insignificant enough
I have a top three.
Top three.
The Philip Seymour Hoffman heist.
Okay.
The Julia party scene.
Okay.
And the Julia Tom Cruise dies scene.
Tom Cruise dies. Spoiler alert. He dies.
That would be my top 3.
Okay. Yeah, that seems really good. It goes on a bit longer than it should.
Cause it's just unfortunate. Cause I didn't think about that earlier when I was saying I couldn't like put my finger on what exactly was wrong with it, and I think that it really is just like that. Most of the scenes, like if you think about them, you're just kind of like, well, that was a scene.
It was a scene.
There aren't a lot of scenes that are like, wow, that was a movie right there.
One crazy scene after another.
Look at this crazy cone.
Look at SpongeBob's crazy cone.
So yeah, I don't know. It was just like,
wow.
It was just like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of underwhelming to actually watch the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see that.
Like better
scene
in
scene.
theory, but in scene to scene, it's just like it's very underwhelming comparatively.
Yeah, but I don't think that's like too much to its detriment.
No, I don't think that is.
It's not
either.
like Micah's like 2 of 10.
Like I said, I still gave this 4 stars.
Dang, a 2 of 10 would be only 1 star. It'd be a sad time.
Would be a sad time.
Okay, third question, Micah.
Third question.
Are you gonna buy the J.J. Abrams pop? The official director.
Answer
J.J.
to this question: no.
No. Wow. Well, you haven't watched the 2 Star Trek movies he's done.
That's true, and I haven't watched Super 8 yet, which I really want to.
It's sitting right over there on my shelf right now.
Wow, you own a J.J. Abrams movie, Robbie?
I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. For shame.
I don't think you own any others, because I don't think you own a copy of Mission Impossible 3.
No, I don't own any other.
And you don't own any of the Star Wars.
I mean, I own
movies 'cause you hate Star
Cloverfield.
Wars.
I own Cloverfield, but
Yeah,
he only produced
he's
that.
only directed 5 movies: 2 Star Wars, 2 Star Trek, Mission Impossible, and Super 8.
Okay, real question.
Real question.
Real question. Is this your favorite J.J. Abrams movie? I mean, you have Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker are your only other
currently,
choices.
yes. I really want to watch Super 8 and the Star Trek movies.
Dang, I really miss like the liveliness of this era J.J. Abrams.
Right.
Because like
we watched The Force Awakens not that long ago, and
like Rise of Skywalker and Force Awakens still have the sort of kinetic cinematography he uses, but it's not the same, bro.
You feel like you're kind of going in slow motion, but not like a good slow motion.
Not cool slow
I was about to say something, but that would get me in trouble with a lot of film people. I was about to say like
is slow motion always
like
a bad thing?
No, I was gonna say like Zack Snyder slow motion, but I know a lot of people who really like Zack Snyder slow motion, and I can't stand it. And like, if you ever watch
Sucker Punch,
like 90% of it is Zack Snyder slow motion with bad CGI and big fights that don't matter.
Wow,
I hate Sucker Punch.
Maybe we should do Sucker Punch on the podcast. We should do Sucker Punch.
It would be quite a bit to talk about. Okay. Oscar Isaac is in Sucker Punch.
Ooh, heck yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I had a thought, and then now you made me lose it.
I think Mission Impossible 3 is currently definitely my favorite J.J. Abrams movie.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's very easy to see. It's a good one. Do you have a question, Micah? I'm grasping at straws.
You didn't answer your question.
What was my question? Favorite. Oh, Micah. Of course, it's my favorite J.J. Abrams movie.
Okay.
It was implied.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, what do you think of all of the... This is actually something I was thinking about quite a bit. Okay. What do you think of all of the stuff that actually takes place at IMF and all of the stuff with, like, Lawrence Fishburne's character and that one weird guy who turns out to be a villain?
Lawrence Fishburne. I forgot about him.
Oh, apparently Paramount has put out 2,167 films.
Oh, my gosh. You've seen 2%?
And I've seen 2%.
Oh, my God.
But I've seen so many Paramount films.
What do I think of the IMF stuff in this movie? I think it's a heck of a lot better than 2.
Well, besides 2, what do you, like, on its own in movie, what do you think it does for the movie and everything?
It's fine. It's pretty, like, standard in most respects. Especially for the franchise. No, I can't get hiccups mid-podcast. No.
Drink the coffee, Robbie. Drink the coffee.
Drink the coffee. Yeah, guys, I apologize if I'm sounding like I'm dying or something.
It's only because he is.
It's only because I only signed on to do the Mission Impossible episodes, and after that, I'm going to die. So
Wow.
I'm just barely holding on.
Wow.
But yeah, I think it's pretty standard, especially for the rest of the franchise.
Yes, but what does it do for the movie?
Yeah, I was getting there, Micah. I think the bad guy in IMF is very underwhelming in this one.
Very underwhelming.
Like yeah, he's there, but you don't really like, oh no, how could this have happened?
Right, like you have the mole in like the first one, right?
Which you're like, what?
And it's like it's a big thing. They take their time. It is he is like the villain. It's the big thing of the movie.
It's still pretty dope though. I don't know why you don't like that movie.
And then in 2,
who was the mole again?
Was there a mole in 2?
There was
yeah. They thought Ethan was the mole or something. I don't know. I don't even remember, and we just watched this like a week ago or something.
I don't know.
And then in this one, it's like there is the mole, but like because Philip Seymour Hoffman is the main bad guy, and he steals the show, like just even over everybody. Like nobody cares, and then like at that point the movie doesn't care.
I don't know.
And
it's weird. I don't know why they felt they had to like. I mean, I guess the plot requires that there has to be someone at IMF.
The plot that they had needed somebody at IMF, but there's really no reason for any of that. Like
I wish they would have made him more personally close to Ethan or something.
Yeah,
like give us some reason to care.
Because like
yeah.
he like the whole like party thing at the beginning.
Yeah.
But like I feel like a lot of that either is underdeveloped or unnecessary, because like you have like the main plot with Philip Seymour Hoffman going on, and then you have the camera thing, like the little dot thing.
The micro dot.
The micro dot that's a video.
It's not a camera.
And like that message like leads to what feels like it's going to be a major part of the plot.
I know.
And then it's just like technically speaking, it's important for the plot.
Yeah, it has to be there.
But it doesn't feel important.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very important because it immediately gets like undercut with a really like too long action sequence.
Right, like he pops out. He's like, "It's me, Ethan."
It's me,
and
Ethan.
Nobody cares because Julia. Like we think Julia.
Yeah, exactly.
Died.
We just think Julia died, and then he's like, "It's me, Ethan." We're like, "Who cares?
Who cares?" And then like he rips off the mask, and you're like, "What?"
Bro, I swear, the first time I watched this, I was ready to throw hands.
And then they pulled off the mask, Robbie.
It was the ultimate reveal, Micah.
Robbie, they showed it in the beginning, and it's Mission Impossible. You know it's not real.
I didn't know that it was not real, Micah. It's a movie. We have to take everything at face value.
Everything 100% face value.
That's why Prestige is my favorite film.
Hey man, I love The Prestige.
I was trying to think of a better one. Is there a better? There would be a much funnier joke with a different movie, I think. That's why Rick and Morty is my favorite show.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like all of the IMF stuff, though, with the way the movie is written, I don't think overall it's like bad or anything.
Oh, that's why like, There Will Be Blood is my favorite movie.
But like with the way it's written, I feel like it's very underwhelming, and it's like what I think a lot of the movie is, and especially in like the action scenes themselves. I feel like, well, this isn't bad action.
No, it's not.
It's just some of the most underwhelming of the
Yeah,
series.
the ending scene is really the best action scene in the entire movie.
And like even like the stunts that they do, I even mentioned it. Like, yeah, they do a couple big stunts, but I even mentioned like that, like, wow, this feels like the least like stunt film.
This is the most underwhelming like stunt. Like, if you're just judging them off of their stunts in movie, this is one of the most underwhelming of the entire thing.
I feel like the only big stunt they did was swinging to the building and then jumping off the building.
Which was very cool.
Yeah, but even that was kind of underwhelming because, like, after that heist, it gets, again, immediately undercut by Julia getting murdered or something.
Wow. Dude, what about when he shoots the two guys while he's falling?
Like I said, that's some crazy quick time event in a video game just waiting to happen.
That was so sick. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, bro, that was so
like
sick.
Imagine that as a quick time event where you have to turn the body, but like you have like 5 seconds to turn and shoot.
That would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That would be cool. It'd be awesome.
Somebody sign me up as a game director, please.
Get J.J. Abrams to produce a video game.
I just want to be a game director.
Wow.
Uh,
Do we need to? Or wait, we already have done a video game on the podcast.
We have.
I forgot about that. Go listen to our Spider-Man PS4 episode.
it's very breaking tradition.
Yeah.
Man,
Wow.
there's not much to talk about for this one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like very solid, and
Yeah, it's
it only has a couple
solid
problems.
except for the fact that it just feels kind of underwhelming with
Yeah.
some things. Like that's really it.
That's really its biggest problem. Is sometimes it can be like, oh well,
Like, I feel
that
like
wasn't as good as it could
yeah,
have been.
I feel like most of the stuff in the movie was just missing the mark of being really good.
Yeah.
But it's not bad at
not
all.
bad.
It's really like
Exactly.
it's good, but like it's not like amazing.
I made this comment to maybe close our closing thoughts, or I don't know, but I made this comment that like we really like me and Micah have really been spoiled. Like this was the first big action franchise we ever were allowed to watch.
Right? And from what I've seen of action franchises, this is by far the best.
I said we were really spoiled with watching Mission Impossible first because this is the one where it like starts to get really good.
Yeah.
And
Like we've watched now the Jason Bourne franchise,
yeah, we've watched all
which
of
was
the Bourne franchise, which was very underwhelming.
We've watched at this point most of the Craig Bond
yeah,
franchise.
most of the Craig Bond one.
And that was again
Eh.
kind of
I don't know. I just haven't found a modern action franchise that goes as hard as Mission Impossible does.
yeah. I want to watch like at least the first Jack Reacher. I don't think it's gonna be that great, but I want to watch it.
Yeah, I think we have it on DVD.
I think the
somewhere.
only action franchise that I know of that people think rivals this like a lot is John Wick.
You want Kingsman, Micah?
Yeah, but like John Wick apparently like is the modern action
Yeah.
franchise, so I don't know.
You know, for some reason, I always think Guy Ritchie has done the Kingsman movie.
Oh my gosh. No, he just ripped off their aesthetic when he did The Gentleman.
No, I don't know. Like every time I think of Kingsman, I'm like Guy Ritchie, and then I'm like, no, wait.
Yeah, see, like back when The Gentleman was announced and they released the art and stuff, everybody was like, so
Kingsman.
Kingsman.
So Kingsman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't have much else to say about it, which is
you-
kind of sad because like that's not very much.
Yeah, I was about to say, you want to close this out then?
Say.
Say some final words in its honor, Mike.
I feel like this movie is almost kind of sad because you have so many good elements, like some of my favorite elements from the series. You have like the first movie where I really like Ethan Hunt a lot.
Yeah, this is the first one where I think anyone liked Ethan Hunt.
You've got Philip Seymour Hoffman, which I think is one of the best, like probably second best villain in the franchise.
You get Julia.
Yeah, you have the introduction of Julia. You even have Simon Pegg, which Simon Pegg
yeah.
is pretty fun.
Heck yeah.
And yet, like the movie itself, with even though it has all of these things that I like in it, still feels pretty like not like underwhelming, but just kind of like meh in some ways. So like, it's good. It's really good. It's like 4 stars good, but it's also leaning more towards 3.5 than it is 4.5. If that makes sense.
Very solid directorial debut, Mike.
No, it's very solid. I would if I directed something like a feature length, I would only wish to direct something this good.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's all you need to know, I guess.
What about you, Romy? Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. Like I said, second favorite Mission Impossible movie at the moment. I don't know. Ghost Protocol or Rogue Nation may rise. They may rise up, Micah. They may rise. But I don't know. I really like this movie. I think I probably always will. This is the only J.J. Abrams directed movie that I like actively love.
Well, like I said, I want to watch Super 8,
Force
and,
Awakens,
the Star Trek movies.
and Rise of Skywalker.
Because even Super 8 was early enough in his career that it'd be like,
Yeah, I like Force Awakens, but I don't love it, and I definitely don't love Rise of Skywalker, which we need to do on the podcast sometime.
Yeah. I think, what if we get Luke to do that?
Oh no. Oh no.
No, we get Luke and Zach at the same time.
Oh, there you go. They can both hate on it. Wait, did Zach not like Rise of Skywalker?
Zach hated Rise of
Okay,
Skywalker.
good.
If I remember correctly, anyway.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I hated The Last Jedi. I know that much.
Well, I mean, yikes. That's usually a lack of taste, Micah.
Wow, okay.
But yeah, closing thoughts. It's a really solid Mission Impossible movie. Probably the best up to this point, I would say.
No, yeah, I would say the best to this point.
As much as I like Brian De Palma's first one, like, I really love it. I don't know. I really like this one too. basically, the series is really good except for 2, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I really love this movie. Watch it. Do it.
Right.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
All right, and we have to do...
Closing, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
In closing, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, what are we doing? What did you say?
Well, okay, so for context, Robbie doesn't rate movies anymore, which is dumb and stupid, and I hate it.
Oh my god.
What do you think you would rate this? Because we got to get our overall for the podcast rating.
If I were to rate it, probably a strong 4.
Strong 4?
Very, very strong 4.
And I would give it a strong 4, but kind of like... Its legs are a little weak.
What? That it's not really a strong.
Shake it a little. No.
It's
See, like it's got upper body strength, but like
but it's
lower
just
body
got
strength.
it skipped leg day.
It skipped leg day a little too much. So yeah, but that actually puts us at 8, as I thought it might.
I see. Dang, 8's a solid score. I'm not gonna lie, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. What is a picture that we could use for this? Because I'm doing small pictures.
What does he do? You could have him swinging from a tower to another tower. That's the big.
It's got to be a small picture of like one thing. See, here we have motorcycle.
You could draw the little.
disc.
You could draw the little rabbit's foot canister.
We'll just draw an actual rabbit's
You
foot.
just draw an actual rabbit appendage. Wow, that's a very nice rabbit foot. We should post a picture of the list at the end of this.
Yes,
at the end of this series, so people can see.
All
right. Well,
wow, we said that in unison.
All right. Well, let's move on to our next segment.
We're gonna do one quick segment of what we watched since the last podcast.
Indeed.
Which wasn't very much for me.
I'm dying here.
Lights out. Yeah. Okay. So starting with Lights Out, I think.
Lights Out. So yeah, after Enola Holmes on the 27th, we also watched on the 27th Lights Out,
the horror movie,
the 2016 horror flick.
Yikes!
That was pretty
bad,
pretty mediocre to bad.
Pretty bad. Okay, so you know how most horror movies, for the audience here, most horror movies come out are rated R, and we don't watch a lot of rated R movies. We've only watched like 5.
I've watched like 5.
5 to date. And,
5 in total.
And so like we're always looking for like PG-13 horror movies that are actually good. And to this day, I've only found one, and I would claim that to be not even that much of a horror movie, and that's
more of a thriller.
That's A Quiet Place, which isn't really much of a horror movie, because all of these stupid PG-13 horror movies are trash.
They suck.
They're so bad.
Wow.
Like, why?
I don't know.
Why are the rated R ones supposedly good, and then these just are trash? Like, even more so than a lot of the other ones. Like Insidious, it's bad, but like, you know, it's fun. But
yes, dude, Insidious is so much fun. I love
this.
Go listen to our Insidious episode.
This movie was kind of trash.
It
all around. It wasn't fun,
bro. The top Letterboxd review, by Kai Reed. Kai Reed probably.
Kai Reed.
They rated it 2 stars and said the scariest part about this movie was when the kid had pizza with milk, and I'm not gonna argue with that.
And then another one by Lucy is "Those lights sure were out."
Exactly.
Like that sums up the way this movie was.
Oh gosh, the third act in this was dreadful.
Trash, man. All right. Anyway, I gave it 2 stars. I could probably have given it less.
Yeah. What did we watch after that, Micah?
Next, well, what would you have rated it?
Lights Out. I don't know. Probably 2.
Next, we watched
solid 2.
Johnny Doop.
Johnny Doop.
in Stephen King's Secret Window.
Stupid. Hey, this was directed by the guy who wrote Jurassic Park, Micah. Show a little respect.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. He also wrote this movie, but unfortunately not as good of a script as Jurassic
Not as
Park.
good. Not as good. But still not bad.
This was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, as much
I was expecting this to be bad,
as
bro.
much as I haven't, like, especially loved any Stephen King movie I've watched so far, they've been fun.
They have been fun.
So, like, that's something.
Exactly.
This was, I think the most underwhelming part of this was, like, the story itself, like, the twist and everything was just so underwhelming, because, like, you'd have to be stupid to not see it coming.
Yeah.
And then, like, the ending...
Even I saw the big twist, and you can ask Micah, I don't see twists
He
coming
doesn't.
ever.
And then the ending bit with the corn, I thought was just kind of like laughable.
The corn
I was laughing
fine.
I was laughing at the corn.
The corn
Robbie.
was fine. It was a good choice,
eating
Micah.
the bowl of corn.
Eating the bowl of corn. I
But,
thought it was
okay,
cool.
Okay, yeah, but like I'm glad he was eating a bowl of corn. But why was he eating so much corn?
Okay, yeah, he was eating a lot of corn. That
Like it was just all corn.
it was a sus amount of corn that he had.
And the braces, and he straightened his hair.
Okay, Johnny Depp with braces is one of the weirdest images that I wish
Johnny
I could
Depp
erase
with
out of my
glasses,
mind.
braces, and longer straight hair is so weird.
I want to erase it from my mind.
Anyway, it was a lot of fun.
It was.
John Turturro's in this movie.
Heck yeah.
3 stars.
I see it as a win. I say 3.5.
Hey,
I'll
there
say
you
it.
go.
I'll say it, dude.
You said it. Next, we watched
Heck yeah.
the Criterion Classic.
Criterion
the movie you
Classic.
all wanted. The proverbial conversation.
The podcast film of the year.
Wallace Shawn playing himself. We have My Dinner
My Dinner with
Andre.
Like I said, Micah.
The podcast movie.
The podcast movie of the year. It's just two white guys sitting around talking about stuff.
Right? So for context, this movie literally is these two guys playing themselves, though they don't, like, this is not a real story.
It's scripted.
It's scripted, but
But
they
they
play themselves. They go to a restaurant, and the entire 110-minute runtime is just one conversation.
That's it.
They never cut to anything. It stays in the restaurant the whole time.
Well, not the whole time. They had to get to the restaurant.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, like, once they get into the restaurant,
well, yeah, once they get in.
it does not cut from the restaurant, and it's so good.
It is pretty good, guys. If you turn it on, the first 20 minutes or so are pretty dull.
It's slow. It's very
Yeah.
slow to get into it, but once you get into the meat of the conversation,
Micah.
bro, this is like my kind of conversation. I don't know.
Is this one of your favorites, Micah?
I could watch this movie for a long, long time.
Is this your favorite Criterion Collection movie?
Probably.
What about Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Ooh. I gave them both the same rating, so I don't know.
All right.
I gave it 5 stars.
I would probably give it 4.5, somewhere in there. It's very good, but I just think it's a bit boring
I
near
don't
the
know.
beginning.
I was interested the whole time. Like, yeah, it's slow in the beginning, and I was like, all right, this has to get going. But I wasn't, like, bored.
The first, like, 20 minutes had me checking my phone, Micah. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, we go from that movie to literally the opposite.
To literally the death of cinema. No.
We go to MU, Monsters University.
Is that the official title?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why not just Monsters
The official
University?
title is just Monsters University. Oh, look, that's so gross. Why are they all wearing blue on the cover?
Dang, that is kind of gross. I'm
Look,
not gonna lie.
oh, that's so awful.
They're not wearing the Uzma Kappa colors.
Look, even
Why is Archie? Why does Archie have?
Wow, Archie's wearing an MU thing. What
Micah,
the heck?
people are gonna think we're referencing Riverdale.
Oh no. Okay, look at the poster for this movie on Letterboxd and be confused
Wow.
with us.
So yeah,
Monsters University.
Monsters University. Divisive, I think. Maybe. Is it divisive?
Yeah, it kind of is, because, like, a lot of people really like it, and then other people just think it's fine. I don't know, I'm in the I think it's fine boat.
Yeah, I think it's pretty all right.
It's not one that I'd watch a lot.
It would here's my rating, Micah. It would be a 3, but Aubrey Plaza is in it, so
Ooh.
it's 3.5. That's
Dude, the
all I'm
cast
saying.
is still off the charts.
It really is. I don't know. Like, a sequel to an animated kids movie doesn't seem like it should have this cast.
Right, like even with, like, just including the original cast, like Billy Crystal, John Goodman, Steve Buscemi, Aubrey. I always say Audrey, and it's Aubrey.
Bro, Aubrey Plaza is always a win. I kid you not.
Like, just look at this cast, and
Alfred Molina was in
yes,
this?
he plays Professor Knight.
Yeah!
Like Nathan Fillion.
Oh my
Like,
gosh! What the heck,
John
bro?
Krasinski.
How are there
Bill
so
Hader.
many? How are there so many good actors in this movie?
Like literally, the voice
It has
cast
such a killer
alone could
cast.
carry this. Like, put this voice cast into a room, and I would want to
yeah.
be in that room.
I would want to be in that room. How big is the room, though? I don't want to be.
No, it's a small room.
Oh no!
But it's only the main. Okay. In the room is
How
Billy
small of
Crystal,
a
John
room?
Goodman, Steve Buscemi, Aubrey Plaza, Alfred Maloney.
Maloney.
Yes.
Alfred Baloney.
I don't know how to say his last name. Nathan Fillion. And John Krasinski and Bill Hader.
Wow.
That's who is in the room.
Well, there you go.
Yes. Alright,
Yeah.
3 stars. It's kind of just mediocre, though.
Oh my gosh! To kick off the month, Micah.
First movie of
To
the
kick
month.
off October.
Can I get an A-O?
Can I? Ayo.
A-O. Okay. We watched Bohemian Rhapsody for the first time.
Oh no.
Exactly. Wow.
Bro, my review for this movie was almost gonna be, Micah, I got this close, but I was worried people were gonna take it the wrong way.
What was your review?
I said I was sure I was straight before I watched this movie, and now I'm definitely sure.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I feel like it's probably the best that you didn't put that.
Yeah,
But man, who doesn't love Queen?
I know. Okay,
But,
the music in this movie, 5 out of 5.
Right?
This movie, not a 5.
I gave this movie a 2.5 mainly for the music. If it didn't have Queen's music, it would be like a 1.5.
Okay, guys.
Like a whole star for the
This
music
is like
here, guys.
the most mediocre movie of all time, I think.
Like, how is it so mediocre? Like Queen is the most easiest band in the world to make an interesting movie about.
I don't know about
They were whack people, Robbie. Like a bunch of crazy people that you could easily
You're saying just to make it interesting?
Yeah, like you
Okay.
could easily make a fun, out-of-the-box movie. And this movie is like not just in the box, but in the box that's inside the box that's inside the box.
Yeah, it's not great, guys. If you like Queen, you might enjoy it. I don't know. This might be the most like gay movie I've ever seen.
It probably is.
I think
since Freddie Mercury is gay.
Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I just thought it was worth noting. I'm glad I didn't go see this in theaters.
Yeah, man, it's kind of sad how rough Freddie Mercury looked by the time the Live Aid happened.
Yeah,
though.
that was tragic. I'm not gonna lie.
R.I.P. Freddie Mercury.
It's sad,
you know?
Micah. I expected the editing to
Robert De Niro was the producer on this movie.
no. I expected the editing to be like way worse than it was.
Right? Like that one
From
scene
that one
is
scene that
awful.
I saw.
Like
That
that
one-
one scene is
That one scene is
horrifying.
dreadful.
But like outside of that, it's just kind of meh.
Yeah, I was
editing.
about to say.
Like it's not good editing.
No, it's not great. Not great. But
But I'm just so shocked this won best editing.
I can't believe it actually.
But yeah,
It's so mediocre.
Go listen to some Queen songs.
Yeah,
Don't watch this
Go
movie.
listen to Queen. Don't watch this movie.
But hey, I will still listen to that soundtrack just because it's got a really cool looking cover. And they have the live versions, and I like some of the live versions.
Wow. What did we watch after
Okay,
that?
back me up, Robbie.
What?
Hammer to Fall live version is better than Hammer to Fall.
No, I prefer OG like self-titled album live version from that album, not the Live Aid.
For some context here, though, Queen is probably my favorite band,
Really?
which is probably why I gave this so much.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You can't think of any other bands, Mike?
Wow, it's not like I'm trying to think. I really like Queen.
Wow.
And like, name a better band. Name a better band, Robbie.
Now it's time for
Hammer to Fall.
Okay, the Queen is pretty good though. Vampire Weekend's better.
No, that's objectively wrong.
You're objectively wrong. Wow.
And
What
for
did-
some context here, Robbie watched like a billion.
Oh yeah, no,
movies
I
without
watched
me.
I watched a ton of movies.
We were losing our HBO,
but we didn't want this
Max
segment to
thing.
go on forever.
so yeah, just
We're only doing
look at
movies
his
we watched
letterboxd,
together.
and you can see all the pretentious movies he watched.
Wow, I just watched a bunch of Criterion.
Next, we watched From Up on Poppy Hill, the
Which
last
was
fine. Ghibli movie
It was
off of
fine.
HBO that I wanted to see.
Yeah, it was fine.
It was fun. It was cute.
Yeah, it was a cute little quaint little movie.
Definitely not the best of Ghibli,
No.
but definitely not the worst. It was fine.
Hey, it made my top 10.
It made...
Wait, how did it make my top
Wow, I'm
10?
kinda
What is
surprised.
Porco Russo doing down there?
What is Porco Russo doing down there?
Why is it in 14?
My Studio Ghibli ranked is so hard because, like, I would say the top 3 and the bottom 3 are the only ones that, like,
Ooh,
stay there.
you know what we're gonna do sometime? I'm announcing it right now.
Do a Studio
Micah
Ghibli
doesn't even know
episode?
about it. We're gonna do a live stream on our YouTube channel. I think going over all of the Ghibli movies, like ranking them
We
and
watched them
talking
all.
about them. Yeah, once we've watched them all.
But yeah, my little description for I never do descriptions on my lists, but these are so hard to rank. Don't even worry about any but the top 3 and the bottom 2.
For real. Yeah, no, From Up on Poppy Hill, it's cute. If you want a cute movie, it's a cute movie.
I guess it made my top 10.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
It's fun. It's not special.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But hey, it's Miyazaki's son,
Indeed.
and that's cool.
Did we watch
Tales
anything
from
else,
Earthsea is better though. I did not watch anything else.
Mike? All right. Well,
Robbie watched Eraserhead.
I did.
again.
Okay. Shout out to the last movie I watched last night. I watched Eraserhead, and it's still so good. I love it. I love it so much.
It's fine. I would
I
say
love it
I would
so
say
much.
I would say it's about on level with Oh my gosh, I forgot you have the Art of Monsters University book.
course I do.
But it's like on par with Mission Impossible 3.
How dare you? You take that back.
I would say it's on par with Mission Impossible 3
With okay,
quality wise,
I no, that is incorrect.
story wise.
It is such a better directorial debut.
Okay,
than-
it's better directing. No, and there's no way it even compares directing. It's J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams or David Lynch.
But still, I don't know. I'd say they're about on equal level.
All right. Well,
Which I rated them. I rated them the same. So.
You have a right to your incorrect opinion.
Wow.
I
Okay.
suppose.
Well, anyway, that's gonna be an episode.
Yeah.
We gotta get editing this because we recorded it late.
Oh shoot! Yeah, we
Um,
woke up at I woke up exactly like to the minute an hour late.
Wow. Okay. And I'm really hungry, so
Okay.
we're gonna do a quote and we're gonna say goodbye. I have a quote already ready.
All right, do it, Micah.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
What?
You gotta say it like as aggressively as
Humpty
Tom
Dumpty.
Cruise did. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
Do you just want Ethan Hunt reading a children's book, Micah?
Yeah, I do.
That'd
You
be
mean
pretty
Ethan
sick.
Hunt reading a
That
children's
was
book?
pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll play that for my kids.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Adios.
Spook season.